Hello, brave adventurer. Your child has received the report card that does not play well with others. Okay, what do you do? In the resources below, I quickly started with Daniel Goldman's theory. Not that I wanted to throw a whole lot of theory at you. I just love his tenement and his point that how can we have social control if we don't have emotional control first, that self-control piece. So start by asking, man, okay, does my kid have a pretty good way of regulating their emotions? Are they pretty good about being self-aware? Now, if no, that might take you to different topics like attribution theory or mindset. But let's just, for this example, assume yes, they have pretty good control of themselves. So what can you do? Well, a couple different things. So for younger kids, there's a technique called flipping your lid. I used it when my daughter was 3 years old, super helpful. And it also helps now that she's getting older and working with groups. So flipping your lid works like this. It's from the Whole Brain Child book. This is your amygdala. This is your prefrontal medial cortex, all your logic and all your thinking and all your reasoning. And when you freak out and flip your lid, you no longer have access to this part of your brain. It's just this one that has taken over. So when my daughter was little, she would literally do this to show me that she was upset. But now, when you're working with a group, what a way to remind yourself, like, oh my gosh, what am I really reasoning with? If I'm with this group, even just looking down at your hand is super helpful to be like, okay, how am I really addressing the situation? Works for younger kids, works for older kids too, but one specifically for older kids is the action pyramid and the resources below. And what that one does is that starts with the action itself. It can be very cathartic and also really breeds empathy in the home life if you start with, well, what happened? Tell me about it. And you truly listen. Then, of course, you move from there and say, well, why do you think that happened? What are the possible reasons? So, man, I saw that you weren't working well with the group in this note. What's going on? Oh, they don't ever listen to me. I have all these ideas, but they just ignore me. Well, why do you think that is? And then finally moving down to the spot where you're able to say, what is an appropriate response? Man, what an excellent way for them to kind of think about it. And if you have to, even go back to the hand. What would be an appropriate response? Oh, they're all idiots. Hey, what are you thinking with? Are you thinking with this, your amygdala, or are you thinking with your prefrontal medial cortex? So, hey, I hope these help you. Brave adventurer, I will see you in the next quest.